Well, let's take a quick look at how to use the Google Ads Keyword Planner tool. And really, the best thing about this tool is it's going to give us tons of data on what keywords we can target, how much search volume there is for those keywords, a whole bunch of different things, which we'll jump into here in a second. But first, to get here, we're going to go to Tools and then Keyword Planner. And then you'll see these three options here: discover new keywords, get search volume and forecast, organize keywords in ad groups. All very valuable, but typically I'm going to start with this one, discover new keywords. When we get here, there's two ways we can start a search. We can just start putting keywords in here, which I call seed keywords. You just kind of, think of things like keto diet, be like a good, if you're in like weight loss industry, and then you want to choose a location. So in this case, we probably just choose the whole United States, or you can start with a website. So if you have a website and you're like, hey, I want to figure out what keywords Google thinks we're targeting on our website currently, or a competitor's website, what have you. It's just a quick and easy way. I like the control of this method though, so I can just type a keyword in there, and I can type up to 10 keywords here and up to 10 different locations. So you could do like 10 countries or cities or zip codes or whatever, or a mix of any combination. And then you can click Get Results. And then that is going to give us a full breakdown of the keywords for this specific industry relating to keto diet, which this keyword gets 201,000 searches a month, and it peaks in May, June. Looks like levels off. I kind of figured that would be January when it would peak, which is kind of interesting. So being able to see the actual like monthly trend is quite helpful. But the other thing I find that I use a lot is this filter over here. You can just exit out of this, but I first like to get rid of some of these other things like Taco Bell and Wendy's and stuff is usually not going to be super relevant. Costco, retailers, these are like competitor brands and stuff. You can kind of filter down and then get a better sense of what the traffic looks like. You can see the overall trend for all the keywords. I also pretty much always download all this data, and then it'll give you like the monthly, month over month data for each keyword, and then you can kind of build yourself a plan here, or you can do that right within here. You can check these boxes and add to a plan, and like save them essentially, or just copy them and paste them somewhere else. There's like a bunch of ways you can use this tool, but ultimately this is Google's data, right? Google's like telling us, hey, look, here's how much search volume there is. Here's the different keywords that you can target. Here's how much the search volume is fluctuating. The competition, the way I like to look at competition, the more competition there is, the more money people are making in that space, which is why there's competition. It's like supply and demand, right? And usually the more competition, the higher the cost per click, because Google Ads is an auction. And so something like keto gummies is going to get actual sales, and there's not a lot of people searching for that. So the cost might be considerably higher. Keto meal delivery is going to probably return an even higher value customer than keto gummies, and there's only a limited supply of that traffic, so the cost per click's even way higher. But there's tons of traffic where people are looking for keto diet, but when somebody's searching for keto diet, you don't know if they don't know what the definition of the word is, or they could be searching a lot of different things. So the cost per click on that one is not super high, but it is still competitive. So again, it's like a supply and demand equation here. It's not necessarily all just driven by competition and how many people are trying to bid. It's also volume. But based on all that, you can start to figure out like what keywords do we want to target here, which ones do we want to avoid targeting, etc., and build yourself out a plan, whether you're running ads or doing SEO or what have you. knowing what keywords to target is sort of like the launching off point oftentimes. So anyways, I hope you found this helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. Just drop your questions in the comment section down below, and we'll be sure to get back to them there.
Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies and different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here. And really just see that, this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and look forward to working with you.